cold, clearly, it's wet, windy.
All right, we're back with another one. On this trip, we're going to Bright and Mount Buffalo, which is about 300 kilometers northeast of Melbourne. And I'm traveling with my homie Corey. You know we're gonna have a good time. He is an upcoming photographer, videographer, an amazing producer, musician, and we're just gonna have a good time, you know, learning the ropes, showing him, and for me, relearning as well. We're gonna shoot a bit of film. As you can see, we're gonna start with Lomo 400. It wasn't supposed to go like that, but started off with these textured photos, you know. I love just getting a bit of detail in there. What I do really love when I'm going on road trips is just all the little stops that you make on your way to your destination, and especially traveling with a photographer, it makes it so much more easier. You don't feel like you're holding anyone back. So these moments with me and Corey felt really good and very comfortable, and I can make a lot more images that I'm happy with. Freeways just ain't it when you're going on a road trip. So we decided to take the back roads, and we came across this calf that was outside of its paddock. We're trying to figure out how to get it back in, but...
Is that where you go in usually? Where do you get out from?
Look, we couldn't do much about getting it back in, so we decided to head through the accommodation.
I don't want to touch that fucking gate though. I feel like it electrocute me. Alright, well.
We were staying at a ranch called Nug Nug. It used to run, but now it's just accommodation, Airbnb vibes. It is dope, but when you stay and come to visit a place like Mount Buffalo and Bright, you don't really stay at your accommodation. You're out exploring, there's so much, you didn't even touch the surface of this place. And like I said, Corey's a talented singer-songwriter. And when you get to a place like this that has these aesthetics, especially because he's doing acoustic music, we decided to take a couple photos and some videos for like a visualizer, TikTok, this, that. I really like them, but I'm not the best portrait guy. But when you shoot them on film, it's always exciting. We were staying about 40 minutes away from Bright, so it was a bit of a drive, and we came across this yellow, vibrant leaves, and we're like, we gotta take some shots. I took these photos here. I'm actually trying to get a bit better with flash and get a bit more comfortable, because I think the mixture of flash, film, even a fisheye, they look amazing. So something I want to experiment a lot more with. We got into Bright and we wandered around looking for a place for dinner, but nothing really hit us, so we decided to go to this pizza place. But came across the American diner that I will be coming back to at the end of the video. The rest of the evening was pretty cruisy. We went back to the cabin, started up the fire. I poured myself a nice gin and tonic, just to relax for the evening. Then we just chilled around the campfire, told some stories. We knew we had a big day the next one, so we didn't have a late one. Alright, it's 5:30 a.m. and we had the bright idea to wake up for sunrise, drive an hour and a half and get to the top of Mount Horn.
It's cold, clearly, it's wet, windy.
I genuinely thought that it wasn't gonna rain until 12 o'clock. And even if it was, like, it said it was going to rain in Buffalo at night. So that's still a solid 2 hours that we could have gone to get some shots and to go for a wander in the Badlands.
this, man. It's crazy.
It's okay to have a sook. I was really just feeling the cold. I didn't have the right equipment for the day, so makes sense, makes sense. But I got myself up. I remember watching a Justin Bieber and Don Toliver video called Honest, and it has this ski mask in the snow, snowmobiles, and I saw a snow machine there, so I was like, yeah, this is dope. Let's make it happen. Got some really cool photos on Lomo with flash, with a fisheye. It really changes the game, and I really love this look. And made a little visualizer for the roadman, Mandem. You know how it is. Thank you, Corey, for seeing this vision because it was piercing down in rain. So here are the photos. Absolutely love them.
Tell him again, cartel been nuts. Fancy keeler, got me fucked like one more shot on my head top bus. I'm with the squad like Fortnite, these man catch I jump on the bus, they're dumb. Bro chatting about what's your rarest skin. Fuck that, need to increase funds, but first need a Zub and grub. Cozy and my Zara puffer.
So we decided to go to the next location, and as we're driving down, Corey finds this river drain. We kind of have a sus, and he had this idea of shooting something with the cave with nature looking on the outside, and this was pretty close. So we lugged all our gear down there, and look at the vibes, so dope.
Yeah, I reckon we can shoot here, bro. Like, listen, it's crazy. I call on the rain. I call on the rain.
Of course, the acoustics were hitting, and we decided to get a couple shots too, because these locations don't come around very often. But this stage of the morning, we're kind of pretty happy with ourselves because we've made something out of nothing with these ordinary conditions. It was wet, it was rainy, it was cold. And we drive past this farm. There's a lot of farmland area there. But I kind of want to talk about the decision making when you're on a road trip of like how quickly you stop and take a photo. And I think you have maybe, 1, 2, 3 seconds max. It's about 100 meters where you're like, yes, it's a photo or it's not a photo. And then after that, you just let it go. But we came across this little farm scene and I'm like, I gotta jump that fence, go get that photo. And it just looked moody as hell. I'm like, Fuji 400, slap it in, it's gonna make it look so good. And I love the way I framed up these trees, kind of cover up that negative space. And pretty happy with it all together. And I think Corey was kind of also picking up that same energy of like, when do I stop? When do I commit? What do you think?
Dude, this is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I feel like we're in fucking Canada and New Zealand. Beautiful. Maybe on the way back you drive.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you're capable. Oh, that whole bit there.
Wow.
By this time, it'd been 7 hours since we've eaten, so we are hungry as hell. And we went to this little cafe. The trees again, everywhere you go. And this lady told us to go to McCormick's Lane, which is a very popular area for, these colorful leaves. They have like a whole lane of it. And I'm like, yeah, let's get it. The only thing about this trip is that it just did not stop raining. Honestly, I would have loved to see the leaves and like the light running right through them, but everything was kind of flat. So got to the spot, really beautiful. And there was this fella on his motorbike who kind of lived there, and he actually did live there. And he was letting out his horses in the morning, and I was like, this is the whole scene right here. People are like, oh, trees. I'm like, cinema. You feel me? after my fascination, I just go back to it, and it was really cool. We got some couple of cool videos with me and Corey. I took some film photos. This man looking like Indiana Jones out here, so I had to frame him up real quick, and they turned out nice. That was great. This one I was still shooting at f2.8, I think, so the shallow depth of field was too much, and this is just a great example of why you can't shoot everything at f2.8. Welcome to McCall Lane in Bright. How beautiful are these trees, honestly. And it's crazy being surrounded by all these mountains, hills, whatever you want to call them. It's just something we don't really have in Melbourne a lot. See how that turns out. Oh, it's him. Wow, I wish I had my flash, but after this spot, we were kind of tired, so we just went, got some food, and took it home, had a nice warm shower, put our feet up, and we were going to tackle Mount Horn, or the Horn, the next day, so early night, and here we go again. We knew we really had to experience the Horn, so we got up again, and even though it was a bit cloud cover, we got there and did the 20-minute hike all the way to the top, where you have 360 views of Mount Buffalo.
Worth it. Yeah.
Just to clarify, this wasn't even a photography, videography trip. It was just a trip away spontaneously that we wanted to have, and photography and videography is kind of a bonus. And that's really cool. I enjoy that because there's no expectation. You just go, you have fun, and that's the main thing, is just connecting you and your friends. And whatever comes out of it is good documentation of life, but the scenes are so good, you kinda gotta get something. How can you not? And we tried to get some more shots of Corey's, visualizers for his music, but it just looked white out and you didn't really get to enjoy the scale or, the drops and everything like that. The granite plateaus were calling us, and so we answered. The next adventure, to climb these mountains of boulders. So they kind of look cool from afar and easy to climb, but once you get up close, you realize how big and rounded they are, that it's a mission, but we still gave it a go. All right, so that's what we're attempting to go up. It's streamy. Well, these look too steep, so see how it runs off all the way. It's very dense and there's a lot of rock scrambling, so we got to a spot where we didn't know if it was worth going forward. Here's where we left our gear, guitar, cameras, all that stuff, and we just scrambled up to the top.
We have to really work together to do this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's okay, we can do it.
Everything for the shot, huh?
Everything for the shot.
Yeah.
We got to a good location, but it still didn't work for the vision that Corey wanted for his video. So we just called it, went back down, but if nothing else, it was a really fun adventure. And that's what I really enjoyed doing. It makes you feel like a kid, you're kind of risking it a bit, but there's a level of caution through it all. And I love this feeling of just reflection and appreciation too, because we're pretty lucky to be able to go out and experience these things. We went back to the diner that I showed you guys before. This is what it is. And I just finished off my roll. I think I had like 15 photos to go and I'm like, we gotta smash it out here. It was empty, so if there was people in there, it would look cool, but it still wouldn't give you that old school feeling because the attire, whatever, people on their phone, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing that it was empty. And I just took advantage of it and took as many shots as I could. And that wraps up a 2-night trip to Mount Buffalo/Bright. I hope you got something out of this and maybe somewhere you can go and explore. But I do want to come back and make an even longer video about Mount Buffalo, its history, its connection to indigenous people, the environment, any conservation issues that there may be there. So I'm pretty excited to get back into it and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. All right, peace.